Nachat, contentment. This is why it's so important, the Hebrew, to cause Nachat, or to cause what is will be translated as contentment. Nachat Ruach in the higher is the translation of it, or the explanation of it, is to allow him to land upon us. His greater, or his highest pleasure is to be able to execute his will, to bestow and to give us. So our our duty as a conscious createe is to allow him to give us. And when we allow the higher to give us, we cause contentment in the higher. Yeah, this is what it means. Okay, it means that in Hebrew it's nachat, it's landed, nachat, because it's coming from high to low. So to be a landing ground for the higher, and a landing ground need to be a screen, meaning an intention. We need to have the intention that will allow the higher to land, and that cause the greatest satisfaction in the higher.
So do we have that ability to actually affect the higher? Is that what this means?
Yes, we do. If we, what happens? One can ask, what happens if we do not allow the higher to land? It becomes a circle. It tries. It never changes, not its intention nor its action. It tries to extend itself to us. When we are not able to perceive or receive it, it sort of turns on us. So instead of being something that is benefiting us, making us grow, making us more aware, with deeper consciousness, with deeper awareness to who we truly are, it becomes a circumlight, and then it's sort of bashing us. And that most of human history is meeting the light without the ability to receive and perceive it, and therefore it turns on it as something that is bashing, causing war, causing changes, causing instability. So it's offering itself, but if we are not able to receive it, it's sort of compelling us in many ways, compelling us to, hopefully, to a better understanding of how, this is why Torah was given, how to be able to receive his light, how to receive his presence. Okay? So this is why we often fail to see it. And that is the meaning, to cause content or to cause satisfaction in the higher, is to allow him to extend itself fully with an adequate vessel, so he will be able to actualize in us his intention to bestow goodness to his createe. Okay.
Yeah, so this is wonderful because it helps me to understand the whole idea of co-creation that we read about with Rabbi Heschel, for example, that this is all part that we actually have a part in.
Yeah, it's a partnership. It's a partnership in order to actually not only fulfill, but to complete the vessel that will allow the intention of the Creator to reveal itself. This is why when we say in Hebrew, and the definition of it is Zoharic definition, but it was used a lot, and we hear it a lot in the prayer of the Ramchal, when the seal of every prayer is Lishuatcha, Kiviti. Lishuatcha is not that I'm expecting your salvation. It speaks about his salvation. His salvation is his ability to reveal himself, his revelation. For that, we are hoping. Okay. So it's a whole different meaning. It's not save me. Allow me to break or to take away, to withdraw all concealment that you had to place on your revelation. It's a whole different understanding of the relationship. Yeah. So this is the co-creator part of Heschel. And if we spoke about sanctity so far in time, that is very important to the in the process. Sanctity is within the process, which means it's in time, or Israel sanctify the times. And the ability to be precise is like, okay, in order to set the time, we need one point of reference. We have Greenwich. Yeah. In order to set the process of sanctity, we need a point of reference, and it's called Israel, the land of Israel. Okay? So this is why it's not symbolic. This is why I'm coming back to this. Where true work of allowing revelation, because, for example, prophecy disappeared from Israel when completely on the second exile. From second exile, there is no prophecy. There is wisdom, but no prophecy, and this is why a wise man is for the exile time, and one can say a wise man is preferred on a prophet, but this is Torah of exile, Torah of the land of Israel is actually being able to be with the Holy Spirit, to be able to perceive as a prophet, meaning to truly understand the discourse of the Creator, okay, which we lost. So we have proxy. This is another difference between Torah of exile and Torah of Eretz Israel.